Howdy y'all, Wyrm here. So it was officially confirmed in this most recent live letter that the EU Fanfest is officially cancelled. So all 3 Fanfests are now completely off the board. It sucks, but at the same time we can't really blame Square Enix for making this decision. It is what it is. I mean, this situation has just gotten so out of hand that even they can't determine what's going to happen between now and February. I'm personally really put down by it, mainly because I love FanFest. My life revolves around FanFest and live events for games like that. I don't even go on holidays that much. I don't sit on a sandy beach soaking up some rays. I go to FanFest. I spend my holidays going to FanFest and other events like it. They're my holidays. And now I can't even spend all of my holiday days. I never usually get to this point without having all of my holiday days spent. So pretty strange, but enough about me. Now, as I stated, it's mainly cancelled because of COVID-19. COVID-19 has just caused nothing but trouble in 2020 that most of us just want to see 2020 done, be gone. Hopefully 2021 is better. It just came down to the fact that over the last 6 months, even more than 6 months, things have just not gotten any better. Things have just steadily gotten worse. Between now and February, I assume things are just going to be just as bad, if not worse, unless things drastically change and countries get a freaking grip. Now, the official statement from Square Enix was, as of fan festivals for all reasons have been cancelled, we are now considering going digital and hosting an online event. Now, they didn't come out and flatly just say, yes, we're going to be hosting an event, here's the date. They just gave us an inkling into the fact that they're looking into it, because they've seen the fans, they've seen everybody talking about the fact that if we can't have a live event, do a digital one. Now everybody else is catching on to this as well. The likes of Distant Worlds and stuff like that are starting to do online events, or they're looking into it at least. So the likes of online concerts, online gaming conventions, online other fan fests are going online for other games as well. So everybody's doing it, and it looks like Square Enix is just, they're aiming in that direction given the fact that things are just not getting better. Now what does this mean for us? So take a look at this quick translation from the live letter. We're planning on making a fan festival digital. It's going to be a global thing. 2 days in digital form online. This is going to be in May. Now, I don't know why he said this is going to be in May. I don't think they even know exactly when it could be. I think that's just a ballpark figure. Subject to change, I assume. Now, it's going to be over a 2-day period. I'm assuming it's going to be like this, where they said there's going to be a event hosted in February to announce new information, and it's going to be a 14-hour broadcast. Now, a 14-hour broadcast is something pretty extreme. I can't even imagine a stream going along for 14 hours straight. But I think they've done this mainly because they're accounting for all 3 time zones. So it may start in the middle of the morning in one time zone, and then it'll just end at the night in the same time zone. So they're trying to just accommodate all 3 time zones with a stream that just goes on and on. Now, does this mean that FanFest is going to be the same? I'm going to assume yes. They're just going to have a 2-day event with a stream going for like 8+ hours with a number of events going on. Now, speaking of events, this is something that my friends and I were actually really excited about as we started theory crafting it, and I'm assuming a lot of people on the subreddit and everything else have actually been pretty excited about this. As we were thinking about Digital FanFest, we were thinking about what it could actually incorporate. Now, I was mainly thinking it could be trailer launches, interviews with the staff, maybe doing some online art, drawing, maybe some music development on live stream, like stuff like that. Like the typical things you'd expect from an online event like that. But as we were thinking about it, we thought about one thing that's really important. The game itself. What if you combined FanFest with an in-game event? So you have a FanFest that's hosted in-game, and then you have the live stream going on for 2 days. Now think about it, it makes sense. You could have the stream going on, and then all of a sudden they announce there's going to be a special fate spawning in the game. Hop in the game now and get your fate done. And it could be special prizes, it could be a big massive fight, we don't know. But the point is, because it's entirely digital, it makes sense to combine it with the game itself and just make it a big massive event. Entire game is revolved around as well. I mean, sure, I think they're going to charge for actually viewing the FanFest stream. I think that's a given. And then you get some special items or merchandise and stuff like that. But I think it's just natural that we think that because it's a digital FanFest, it's going to combine with the game. And I think they'll probably already have this idea in their heads, but I think the players, including myself, are just going to constantly remind them. Incorporate this FanFest into the game because it would be freaking epic. And if they did it, I would be just as hyped for this FanFest as I would been for any of the other ones. Right, I'm done with my rant. This has been a long day with ups and downs. More downs than anything else. Thank you, COVID-19. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a good one.